Now this is 8th class social studies. We are in the 8th lesson, impact of technology on livelihoods. Okay children. So technology is implementing in the production of goods. Okay children. Even we implementing the technology in agriculture activities also. Actually in India the agriculture workers are more than the remaining sectors. Okay, but here textile industry. Now the part is textile industry. So here in textile industry, how many workers are working in this textile industry? 10 crores people are working in the textile industry. In textile industry, what are the main duty? They are making cloths, sarees, shirts, okay, etc. Cloths, etc. Okay, so first place occupied by agriculture, the second place occupied textile industry. That means in agriculture sector, many crores of people working in agriculture sector. Second place occupied by textile industry. How many people working? 10 crores of people working in textile industry. Here Britishers, when British ruled our country, they introduced power looms in India. They introduced power looms in India. So here power looms, when they introduced power looms, actually the making cloth is some stages. Okay, each stage a different work is doing by the workers. Okay children, here mills and power looms. What is the difference between mills and power looms? Here power looms are some clusters. That means a small workshops. They set up a small workshop and they set up these all power looms. The workers are starting work. That means to producing cloth from that power loom children. Okay. So, but what about mills? Mill area is a vast one, big one. Many people are working there. 10 to 100 or above 100 people are working there. But power looms in small sheds, how many workers? Just 1 to 8 members will work. With the help of the family members and some neighborings, they will do this work. They will produce a small quantity of cloth, okay, which is coming from power loom children. Next one, factory. In the factory, hundreds of looms are there. They set up hundreds of looms. Okay, so when in the factory hundreds of looms starting, these looms are producing abundant cloth from the factories. Okay, so this cloth is very finest cloth compared with the two small clusters areas. That means small workshop areas. Okay, children. So that is also happening here in this factory. 10 to 100 workers will do. Even the factory owner will provide regular basis salary, intensive, and also some other extra benefits also. It will be given by the factory owner who are working in these factories. Okay children. Next one, power loom units. Actually they are producing low quantity of cloth in power loom. That means the power loom will produce low quantity of cloth. Okay, and also small number. Even in houses they will set up this power loom and produce these goods in a small quantity and also low quality. Small quantity plus low quality compared with factory cloth. Okay children. So what kinds of cloths they are producing? I wrote here shirting, shootings, okay, sari, dhoti, sheetings, towels, chadars, shawls, blankets. These all are producing by this small number. Where? In power loom units children. Where? In power loom units. Okay. So what is the raw material for this making of these all things? So here cotton, synthetic, silk and wool. from wool, from silk. So, do you know silk saree? Okay, children. So from silk and wool, from cotton and synthetic, they are producing towels, blankets, shortings, shootings, sarees, okay, etc. Okay, children. Next one, impact of power looms. Actually, when the Britishers introduced power looms in our country, what happened? Our native people compete with that newly introduced systems. Okay, children. So many people they became unemployed. Why? Because they were unable to compete with the new technology. So that's why they are producing a small quantity of gold and they are getting a small amount. So with this small amount they were unable to run their family. So that's why the viewers they faced many troubles at the time of. Okay, children. Next one, in 1940s, how many power looms are there in our country? Just 40,000 power looms are there in our country. When in 1940, that means at the time of Britishers. Okay. Next one, now that means at present, how many power looms are there? 5 lakh units are there. How many? 5 lakh units are there power loom. In that 23 lakhs looms are there. Okay. In these 5 lakh units, how many power looms are there? 23 lakh power looms are there. Okay, children. So each unit 1 to 8 looms are there. For each unit 1 to 8 looms are there. Okay. So with this, they are producing abundant cloth. Okay, children. So when they are producing abundant cloth, what happen? They are supplying to almost all over the country, and also they are exporting to other country. Okay, children. They are exporting other country also. Especially we can see at present Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra. Okay, in these areas, these power loom units are there and working even at present also. Okay, children. Next one, what about our Andhra Pradesh position? Even in Andhra Pradesh also, 50,000 power looms are there, children. How many? 50,000 power looms are there in our Andhra Pradesh. Next, children, decline of handlooms. Okay, in 1988, how many lakhs are there? 33 lakhs are there, children, handlooms. But in 2009 and 10, how many are there? Just 24 lakhs are there. That means these are declining year by year gradually, children. Why they are declining? Because many reasons are there. Actually, I said who are working in this looms area, they are affected by many diseases, lung disease. Okay, so many effects are there who are working in these areas, children. Next one, they do not to educate their children. Why? Because they are earning low amount. Even the owners also they will give lesser wages to these workers, children. So that is why they did not develop so far. That situation is can be seen in our areas, especially in India. Next one, mills versus power looms. I said about mills. So mills are producing a large quantity of cloth, children, compared with power looms, children. The power looms are producing slowly and they are producing very low quality of good, small quantity, children. Okay, children. Next one, what are the problems? I said already. What problems facing the workers? They are affecting by many diseases, and also they are earning a small amount. Some workers are getting small wages, but in big factories, the factory owners will provide regular wages, all benefits. Okay, but in who are working in small power loom areas, sheds, in houses, etc., they are facing many trouble. Even the recently government also, Andhra Pradesh government also providing some help to these workers children. Okay children, now I want to show you here two pie charts. You come to the page, two pie charts are there. Look one, this is the production of cloth in 1988 to 1989 children. Now look at these index ones, hosiery, mills, handlooms, power looms. Okay children, so this is the handloom. In this pie chart, handloom percentage is 1988 to 1989, 55% are their handloom production. Next one, green one, look at the green one, 20% is their mills, 98-99 information. Next one, I already said handloom and mills. Next one, light blue color, look at this light blue color, 14% hosiery children. Next to thick blue color, power loom children. Power loom, thick blue color. Where is thick blue color? This is how much percent? 11% children. So this is the information about hosiery, mills, handlooms, power looms. Okay. So here hosiery is 11%, mills 20%, handlooms 55%, power looms 14%. This is the information of 1988 to 89 information children. Now you come to the second pie chart children. This is the information of 2010-11 information. According 2010-11 information, what is the hosiery percentage? 12%. Power loom percentage just 4% children. Look at just 4%. Handloom percent 63. It increased children. Compare with 1988 to 1989. The 2010-11 handloom percentage is 63%. That means it increased. Next, mills production 21. Here 20. Here 21. That means 1988-89 20% is mills. 2010-2011 information mills percentage is 21%. Okay children. Now these are the two pie charts. If you carefully observe after this lesson in your textbook, you can understand clearly children. Okay children, now you come to the page, the next page. Look children, weaving Pochampalli saree. Look, one woman is making saree. Next children, look this table, change in number of handlooms unit children. These are the states: Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Tamil Nadu. These are the districts children. 1988 information, Andhra Pradesh, how many handloom units are there? 5,29,000 children. 2009, how many? 1,24,700 only children. Gujarat 24,000, here 3,900. Karnataka 1,03,000, here 40,500 only. Maharashtra and so on. Tamil Nadu, look at here, 5,56,000, but in 2009 1,55,000 only. That means the handloom units are tremendously declined from 1988 to 2009. That we can understand, we will understand. If you carefully observe this table, then you can understand. Okay children. Next children, look at this bar graph. Look at this bar graph children. Labor productivity in handlooms and power looms. This is handloom productivity. This is power loom productivity. Here handloom productivity 877. Power loom productivity 5,896 children. Compare with handloom to powerloom. Look, the powerloom production here, how increased than handloom. Okay children, I shall teach you the remaining lesson in the next class. Thank you.